Hey guys, today we're doing a bit of a triple unboxing of the three special releases of Harukanaru Toki no Naka Day 3. We're just going to call it Haru 3 for short. We have the special edition here for the original release. And then I believe this is the Izayoiki expanded edition. You use Mixed Joy, I believe, that pop this disc out and put this disc in. And then you can unlock the bonus content from this disc as well as the original content. Like this adds extra roots. So if you wanted to play the full game with the base game plus the extra roots, you need both discs. If you just want to do the extra roots and you already finished this, you can kind of, or you traded in your disc, you can play just the extra roots in here. I believe this is a little spin-off or whatever called Labyrinth. Let's just take a look at all three boxes real quick. We'll go through them one at a time and we'll look at the boxes and go inside. So this is the original release. As you can tell, it's quite a bit smaller than the other boxes. But I actually really like this design. You got the gold embossed, or not the gold like character designs in there. I've never actually played any of these games because they don't have English patches or whatever. I think the original release of this has like an English kind of script thing you can follow along with, but no patches. And this is arguably one of the best of the three boxes, even though it's the smallest in my opinion. But let's just get into that. So the reason you may pick this up, or any of these three, is you may be like, oh wow, these editions are really cheap on eBay. And that's because these games have been re-released like a few dozen times. Never came to America though. Alright, so the interesting thing about this version is you actually get a little cloth fan type deal. So let's take a look at that. We have the game's text up there. Hello 3. And it unfolds. Plastic's a little cheap. So this would, I don't even know how well this would work as a display item. Maybe it's just because it's so old. Or maybe I opened it slightly wrong. Let's try this again. There we go. That's much better. Okay, hopefully you got a good look. The other side. I have no idea how I opened that wrong. My bad. Here's the cloth pouch for it. And I believe this is a symbol from like within the game or whatever. Again, I've never played this before. I just thought the collector's editions were looked pretty cool and were pretty cheap. And nobody on YouTube has any footage of these because, it's a pretty obscure Japanese only game. And this is what it looks like folded up. Oh, yeah, you can tuck this under here. As for the gameplay, I believe these the original two games kind of like Otome visual novels with RPG elements. I don't know how much you do combat, but there is combat in there. I guess you can consider it kind of like either closest thing would probably be Sakura Wars, except an Otome version. But again, don't take my parallel too hard or too strongly because I've never actually played these games before. But that's just what it looks like based on screenshots and footage I've seen. All right, so let's put this paper retaining thing back on. And I bought all three of these used, so they include all the stuff that originally came with it, but there's no going to be plastic unsealing. And I do like that this is a completely separate compartment. That's pretty neat. Close this up. And now we can open at the bottom. It's a little creased, but okay. I don't know if I showed you guys the back yet. And here's some footage of the game. You can see there's some combat going on. There's some talking. And if you're thinking about using Google Translate on your phone, good luck. We got the vertical text, so that's going to be interesting. And here's everything that comes included. And here's what it looks like on the bottom. We got the stuff packed. We got the insert up here, DVD case, and then the CD-ROM. So here's a game. You've probably seen this on eBay for like $3. This is the base game again, and I believe there's there's no Mixed Joy symbol on here. Interesting. I think that's because maybe they didn't know they were going to do a fan disc type deal. So here we go. Here's the spine. Not sure what this red label means. Here's the front again. Inside. Main disc. Manual. Registration card. So do a quick look inside here. Full color. We got some menus. We got some characters. I think this is talking about stats. Some combat stuff. Not sure. We got some extra cards in here. Rome Total War. I don't know if I mentioned, but this is from Koei Tecmo, so that's some extra stuff. And there's some characters. I don't think that should be spoilers. This is in the manual for the base game. I believe these might be our LIs. So, and there's the heroine. I think I watched the opening cutscene of this. I think it's another isekai story. Like, you know, you're someone from modern day gets swept up into the past. We know intrigue and all that stuff. And here we go. I believe this is a drama CD. I could be wrong. Hopefully you can read this if you're interested in seeing what's included here. Oh. This is 4K, so it should be readable. And that's really it. In case you want to see artwork under this, I don't know if that matters, but there we go, protagonist. Or heroine. I don't know what the proper terminology is in Otome. I think it's heroine or something. In case you're wondering, on the very back, there is some flower print on the back of the insert. I don't know if I can pull that out, and I don't know if I want to. So let's put this all back. So that is the original release of the game. Again, you can put this thing in your little carrying pouch, but I don't know if I'd want to, like, you know, take this around it. I mean, again, like I said, these collector's editions are relatively cheap, but I don't really have a reason to bring around a fan, especially a limited edition one. And as you can see here, the two inserts are different sizes, so you never have to forget, like, oh, which side did I pull this out of? So, there we go. So I have a bit of a cold. All right, that was the initial release. Now let's move on to the first, I guess, fan disc equivalent, but it's kind of standalone expansion version. This is the Izayoiki. I think it's titled after one of the characters that was a fan favorite from the original game that didn't have his own route. Could be wrong, but I think that's what I remember reading. Alright, so we got like a little, I want to say a bento box, but I don't think that's really what it looks like. It's like a little gift box type deal. Inside we have, first up, the game. You've probably seen these pretty cheap too. There's the spine. There's the back. More screenshots. Here's inside. Disc. Manual. Registration card. Take a quick look inside. Full color. We got a little element comparison thing. More stat management. A little bit of a map. And yeah, it definitely reminds me a lot of like Sakura Wars. The melding of like RPG but heavy emphasis on visual novel, more than so than like something like Persona, where Persona is definitely a JRPG first, with, you know, elements of a visual novel, like, you know, like different character routes and the social links and stuff like that. All right, next up is this, which is our art cards. I don't know, these might be like physical prints of the CGs, but I'm not sure. These aren't actually postcards because you can see they're double-sided. But the quality of them is actually really good. I kind of like the art in this game. It has like a late 90s, early 2000s aesthetic where it's like not super clean, but at the same time it's not like super 90s rough. So it's like this interesting in between, if you ask me. Again, I know my voice probably sounds pretty weird because I'm a little bit sick, but I just want to get this video out of the way so I can put all this stuff on like a shelf somewhere. Oh, these are probably spoilers I should have mentioned. So if you're interested in playing the game, maybe skip past this section. Just like, you know, press the forward there a few times. I guess the idea is if you're buying a collector's edition, you don't really care, or you'll just read these later. This is actually my second time recording this video, and I forgot both times to mention that these are probably spoilers. But I have a feeling that most of you here just want to know what's included in the game and don't really care that much about spoilers. But I apologize if you did. Alright, let's put these back in the plastic. And the last thing that comes in the Izayoiki box is this nice hard-covered art book. Again, with the gold metallic print stuff, not print, foil. Here's the spine. Please focus. Nice. Here's the back. I've seen that word before. I just don't remember what it is offhand, like continued or to be continued or something like that. Or the end. You know, very similar things. All right, so let's take a look at the print quality of this book. Sorry about the lighting also, too. I'm inside because, you know, being sick and stuff. Ooh, nice quality. We're not going to go through every page, obviously. I just want to show you, a few. Ooh, ninja character. Okay, skip a few. We got some sketches. These storyboards for the CGs. That's very nice. And we got more character sketches. More storyboards. Actually showing it drawn out. You know, not as his storyboards. I guess just, I guess not previous. I don't know what the terminology would be. Original sketch work for the CGs. Okay, and we got some more light sketches. I'm not sure why these are purple now. Maybe some of these are for the base game, and the purple ones are for the Izayoiki expanded edition. Not sure, but still very, very nice. Okay, let's put this back. Okay. And there's no text on the bottom of this or anything. It's just flat. So let's put this cover back on. I think I showed you guys the back of this, right? I don't remember. Art cards, art book, game disc. All right, and it just slides on top like this. Oops. Gotta make sure everything's flat. There you go. Just kind of sticks at the bottom like that. And now Labyrinth. I forget the full title of this, but the idea is, I think this is like a spin-off, like a, I don't know if it's considered like Mystery Dungeon style or what, but interesting enough, there's a little bit of a different pattern on this. You still got, basically they went with a silver foil as opposed to the gold. And down here you got like a little bit of a digital like print thing going on. It's just interesting. Spine, another premium box, and here's the back. Yeah, you can see some of the dungeon crawling action going on here. Interesting, interesting. And while the last one had a drama CD, I believe this one has a, or maybe I'm getting mixed up. I wish I could read Hiragana better. I believe this one is the, oh yeah, because it says CPU for Windows and stuff. This comes with a like little art CD where it comes with a bunch of like pictures and stuff you can look at throughout the stuff. So you can basically see the CGs on your computer, save them as your wallpaper maybe or whatever. Unless they, well, it says operating system, so maybe they have an app. I don't know, I haven't tried it out yet. Down to work on modern PCs, but the idea is they, publish, I guess you can put more artwork that you could in an art book. I think this is less interesting, honestly, but it was probably cool back in the day to get something to use for your computer. I showed you both sides. I mean, they're the same. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. Oh, but fun fact, they actually left one of the images off the disc on this print, I believe. So you actually have to go to their website and you can download the missing JPEG. All right. So here is the box. As you can see, they're all wearing like, more modern style clothes. So maybe that means that this takes place in like, more modern times where they went back and forth or whatever. I don't know. I don't know when it takes place, but it's an interesting observation. There's a spine. Hope remember to do that on the last disc. But anyway, here's the back of the box. And we see them wearing more traditional clothing again. Interesting. Oh yeah, I forgot to point out the Mixed Joy logo on the last CD, but you probably saw it when I panned through. There's a Koei Tecmo thing. I think they had it in Dynasty Warriors 2. If you bought Extreme Legends, you pop in the Extreme Legends disc, then you switch back to the original Dynasty Warriors, whatever number disc, then put it back in the Extreme Legends, and then you could play all your Extreme Legends content with all the base game. If you ask me, it's a little bit of extra work, but it was probably a cool thing to do at the time, and it keeps people from returning your copies and selling them secondhand. All right, so here's a Labyrinth manual. Wow, again, this artwork I really like. It's really, like I already mentioned why I like the style, but it's pretty cool. I wish I could play this. All right. And then there's the combat again. And, you know, more things. So I guess, yeah, dungeon crawling with the same combat system. Interesting. No idea if this is canon or whatever. All I do know is if you buy any modern version of, well, if you buy any remake of this on a PSP or Vita, you usually get both the original game and Izayoiki combined. So they don't really bring this back. So I'm guessing it's probably a non-canon spinoff. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. All right, there's the back. Here's the disc. And let's move on. Here we have very flimsy kind of, well, it's cardstock. This is the Memorial CD for Haru 3, Labyrinth. And inside we have this little thing, which is just like the cover of the game. And I think here we have a list of different things you can look at on the disc. We got some staff down here and cast. Or maybe this is the... Oh, it says cast. That makes me think this is a drama CD. Anyway, I'm very sorry for the a few people out there who can read Japanese and just yelling at me the whole time saying, no, you got it wrong. This is a drama CD. Anyway, Memorial CD. Here's what it looks like. Actually, some new art as opposed to this, which is just copied off the other thing. I do like the cut out of the label, so you actually get, you know, the glossiness, not glossiness, the shininess of the CD to shine through. And here's the back, which shows the system requirements. You will need a Windows 2000 or XP computer, Pentium 200 megahertz. I can't afford that. 800 by 600. So yeah, I don't think there's going to be very high resolution images. Okay. Another insert. This time it's blue. And here we go. This is the photo library. We have so many art books for this game I'm never going to play. Okay. I would absolutely love to play this game, though. Looks interesting. Okay, so yeah, definitely looks like there's some modern stuff going on. They're going shopping together in a... Well, it's not modern anymore, but a closer to modern supermarket. Okay, so this art book actually makes a little bit more sense than if it's... you know, has some of the stuff from the new spin-off. Like people saying, oh, I like seeing my allies in modern times in their modern outfits. Then this art book would definitely make a lot of sense. And this is some high-quality prints. I mean, it is a premium box, but nowadays you'll be lucky to get like a 20-page art book that, you know, is like super small. Again, spoilers, I guess. Not going to show every single page, though. But I think this is pretty cool. Okay. Whoa, that's some interesting artwork. I want to play these games even more. Figure out what's going on. Oh, that's probably a spoiler. And here we have some behind the scenes stuff. Let's say some early sketches just like the other book. And I believe that's where it ends. And I think there's like, they actually have like little descriptions underneath or whatever. But yeah, you can definitely see even in like the line work how much like attention to detail and passion was put into all these pictures. But that's it. That was a photo library for Labyrinth. And there we go. Printed in Japan, obviously. Okay, I forget how this went. I think the insert was on the right. Put the disc back in. Okay, so that's it. Just under 20 minutes. Thanks for watching. I don't really know what else to say. I don't really usually do like specifically Japanese or Otome unboxing, so don't subscribe for that, I guess. But if you want to see more weird random things unboxed, you can go ahead and subscribe to this channel. If you want to see me analyze stuff, you can go to my main channel, bob.exe. Just look it up on YouTube, or I'll leave a link below. But yeah, there we go. That's all three versions of the game. Base game, Izayoiki, and Labyrinth. So yeah, if these things look cool, definitely check out Haru 3. It's probably, I think, the most popular one in the series. It's been ported to a bunch of other things. You just need to know Japanese in order to actually play it. So yeah, again, thanks for watching. See you all later. Bye.